Good evening, RPG Limit Break, and welcome to the 2022 Dragon Warrior Randomizer bracket rounds. We are bringing you a round one of the bracket match between NESCardinality and TristalMTG. This is a best of three and race one of that. Hi, everybody. My name is DK9146, and alongside me in the booth tonight is going to be the Seawolf1. How are you doing, Seawolf?
I'm doing pretty good. Better than I would be Erdrix here, because we have 4 strength. Arm day's been skipped every day for the last 5 years, these heroes. And now it's time to save the world. So 4 strength. We have heal, though, so we have a lot of MP, so it's going to be a long first fight with a ghost.
Exactly, yeah, 4 strength, but they do have 7 heal casts, so yeah, a lot of back and forth here. We'll see if they can maybe get lucky with some slimes or red slimes out there. But yeah, otherwise, this level 1 should be interesting. We'll see if the throne room brings them anything exciting to help them along the way.
I'll wait for the thing to start here. We actually mentioned our restreamer. Here's High Spirits taking care of business on the buttons. And doing the tracking for us tonight is Venicus. So don't forget our background crew taking care of business.
Exactly, and as the old man that's going to give us our coordinates a little later in the middle of the screen is telling us, the runners have agreed to go with Permatorch. Both runners very experienced. Not much issue with Dark Caves. Decided to give the chat a little bit of help in being able to see what caves they're in.
Yeah, Permatorch simply is the one space around you lit up like a normal torch would be. Just minimize bonking and such, but nothing wild.
Yep, so we should be going live here with them any second. And we'll see what's in store for them. This should be a fantastic race, though. Both of them, I mean, NESCardinality really needs no introduction. He is one of the original people from this rando and is very prominent in the Dragon Warrior community as a whole. And Tristal is no slouch himself, having been a member of several years. So here we go.
Oh, my hero, save my country. Here's your gold. Here's your belt. And here's your key.
So a little bit of gold there. We'll see if maybe both of them got decent rolls on the gold too in the 700 plus range. But we'll see if any towns nearby that they can maybe parlay that into a purchase. Looks like NESCard's going to go back up and save it. We'll see if Tristal does the same.
You're really hoping right now to find a close by town and a hand axe, because your 4 strength is not going to do much for anything. Tristal says we're striking out. Hey, there's a town right over there.
And how long till we find out this is Hawks?
20 seconds. Wolves have hurt, which is actually not the worst thing in the world. Wolf would probably have killed Tristal in one shot there. Hey, it's Cole!
Very nice. So Tristal bypassing that shop, immediately heading towards the spot 4 steps south as this NESCard, but there is nothing in Cole.
Nothing doing there, but the shop has something for us. Let's find out. Hand axe.
Hand axe, fantastic purchase. Going to pick up the small shield. Has enough left over for the leather armor as well. Yeah, we got the little kit of defense going here. So get out of jail free card with that hand axe, and we'll see some kills coming pretty quickly now with a now 19 attack power.
Yeah, if you're opening a racer, just racer experience, you know the range of those treasure chests can be high and low. You may be thinking, I got a good roll on that chest. My opponent may have got 512 and can't buy anything. Haha. We both know they both have the full set of gear. But if you're thinking that in your back of your head, maybe you have an edge now for level 2 because your opponents probably had no money.
Exactly. So now we got NESCard picking off a Magician, going to get the first level up here, getting 2, 2, 2, and 2. Quad 2s.
Alright, so Tristal fighting the Scorpion, which is going to be a little dicey, I guess, to kill. It actually has Stop Spell, which normally is a good thing, but level 1 with no power and heal, that might be your lifeline. Finally, he kills the Scorpion and takes it down. Twofers.
Yeah, quad 2s for level 2. But NESCard taking on this Magidrak, he should have no issue getting him down either, as long as it doesn't have anything on the back end. And here comes level 3.
Courage, wit, and your giant axe has served you well. Here, have 16 power.
Yeah, 16 power, very, very nice. They'll be able to quickly take on these bigger enemies, almost one-shotting a Scorpion right away. So, game on. We'll see what this turns into, but I expect both of them to look into additional zones now as level 4 comes.
5 more power. HP is rising steadily as well, so we're getting stronger. 41 HP. We're still in danger zones. Obviously, breath hurt more, and fire breath Mark II are still a problem. But no, most combats, you shouldn't die instantly in combat now.
Exactly, and these runners absolutely loving these Scorpions. 16 a pop, very easy kills now. They've got plenty of heals on the back end to top themselves back off, so not too worried about taking them on, honestly.
Just going back to his town wants to find that wolf.
Yeah, Wolf would... Ooh,
that's not good.
Maybe not.
It was a little... Of all the Trolloc enemies, the Wizard's probably the softest, but it's still a Trolloc enemy. He's still level 4 with a hand axe. So the Wizards will knock him back home, and just takes their first death.
Yeah, so Tristal just getting a little too far south and west and got out of those comfy zone 0 through 2s. But NESCard picking up level 5 with 0, 1, 0, 0, and Sleep. Fantastic level.
Alright, Empty Eye's thrilled now, but Sleep can be handy. You can take on and find a Rogue Scorpion or something that's juicy but a little hard to crack still. Sleep can buy a few extra rounds of combat.
Absolutely. So yeah, a lot more on the table now, especially with an okay amount of attack power as Tristal picks up his nothing level outside of Sleep, and the grind continues as Tristal does come across that wolf.
There you go. The wolf has hurt, which again, compared to being swung by the wolf is probably a lot better off. Wolf's probably doing 20 damage right now in a swing.
Yeah, kind of surprised Tristal didn't throw it.
Oh no!
That's exactly why I was going to say heal more on the back end.
All right, now we just Sleep. Let me try this again. Alrighty, NESCard breaks through the swamp, heads north, now east. NESCard, promptly known mapper of the Dragon Warrior maps, will probably be writing this down as he goes. Wraith Knight's probably trouble. Wraith Knight's definitely trouble. He knows hurt more.
Yeah, hurt more on the left. We got Drakimas with Sleep on the right, and we'll see what happens as this Drakima also has Baby Breath.
Yeah, Baby Breath is scary enough because it can hurt you enough. Without the best armor in the game, Urge's armor, the damage is, was it 15 to 25? That's the range? I forget. It's definitely softer than some hits you'll take later in the game. Like, if a Golem has Baby Breath, you're thrilled because Golems hit for like 50. But if you have a Drakima Baby Breath, Drakima is usually jokes. So that mean it'll hurt you is kind of a problem.
Exactly, exactly. So yeah, he's going to be putting these enemies to sleep for sure, although this wolf isn't wanting to stay asleep. If we can get the wolf taken down, though, that'll be level 6 for Tristal on the right side of our page.
Just trying to roll dice here, trying to get close enough to the heal more range where we can put it down and get 2 swings, take care of business. There we go. So the bad news for races, we're strong now. We have axes, we have abilities. Level 6 Tristal. There's some stats for you. But Cole was empty, so no freebies. Hey, stop still. That's good for stopping those wolves.
Exactly, and this wolf's a fantastic enemy still at this level. 40 experience a pop. Runner needs 337 for level 7, so a few wolves, and he'll get there really quick.
Yeah, we're seeing change of pace here. Ness may be avoiding wolves due to the heal more. So where Tristal has engaged them with Sleep and tried to force the issue, Ness is trying to find other combats.
Alright, so Tristal going to go back in, top off, come back out, and I'll definitely expect to see level 7 before he starts to press at this point. Runner's agility really not coming along real well. We see the Tristal at level 6 still only has 19 agility, so not really good odds to be able to run from anything out on the overworld.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're very slow. The strength was much lower than the agility originally, but the agility has not gone up. So basically, we're just saying, "Ooh, going down south, we found a new town. Hello, town. Hello, Rimmildar."
Oh boy! So Keysville right here. Runners can pick them up for 53 a pop, and yeah, that was just south as NESCard also sees that town.
NESCard, let's see, NESCard's fought a Mag Drake yet. Nope, everyone kills one shot. Who cares? Could goes down a heap. We're going shopping. Alright, both the races have keys now, so the treasury's open, and a few chests across the country are now available. Oop, I think I saw Charlock too in that little step left, step right. I thought I saw the top of Charlock too.
Well, very nice. So, a little bit of information here as Tristal is going to check our 2-key item here and get a torch for his effort.
The town torch. Meanwhile, I want to go shopping, but our friend the knight here is going to make it tricky. There we go. Big stuff. Silver shield, magic armor.
Yeah, it's really, really nice stuff. If we have a potential gold grind available, Tristal opting to continue to press exploration east first prior to going back, as is NESCard. They're both heading the same direction, and there is Sherlock to the right.
There's Sherlock. Yeah, we're going to die at some point eventually, so you'll go back to treasury at some point free, like, say, right now.
Yeah, Blue Dragon, fairly rough to run from at 19 agility, and sends him on a free trip back home, so we'll find out what's downstairs here momentarily.
Good news. Go to treasury. Troll Magi. A little softer. And a crit. There we go. Alright, treasury, we have a torch. We have death necklace. Some more gold. Gold grind on the table. And another torch. A lot of torches in these chests.
Yeah, I think we've already cleared 3 torches here, so Tristal is going to take that cash, top off his keys again, and we should be getting a check of the basement. See which one of our caves is hiding.
Yeah, treasury's pretty trash. However, there's a gold chest in the center, so if you happen to find Mountain Cave or Garen's Grave and do your grind there, Silver Shield and best armor in the game, or well, not the best armor in the game, that's Magic Shield, Magic Armor. Words are hard to come by apparently. They're right down south of the castle, so you get a lot of gold. Head down there and invest some protection.
So downstairs in there, we have Swamp South.
Oh, Dream Lord has sleep. Dream Lord has fire. Okay, Spirit Breath. Not quite terrifying. Still a problem though. And you're dead. That's fine. As far to the east, we find the trading cave for the Staff of Rain.
Yeah, good info to have, but not quite exactly what you're wanting to see yet.
And this card encounters the Wraith Knight and discovers the joys of Slash and Smash. It normally works on Armor Knights, but it works on heroes too. Hey, yes, a new addition to the randomizer this year with the new addition. Death counter. We used to do it by hand, and we drive ourselves bonkers trying to figure out who died when, where, and how often. Now the game does it for us.
Tristal going back into Swamp South, using his outside spell, and comes out into some desert with some islands.
Alright, so Tristal finds the Alfgard keys, and we're going to look around here.
Getting a very lucky run from that Star Wyvern.
The Star Wyvern again. Ooh, there's another cave up top. And the Star Wyvern here. Ambush. Attack. Hurt. Okay, Star Wyvern's a little friendly. He's got a hurt spell. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Hurt's pretty nice. I'm surprised he hasn't tried to throw a sleep out there and get away from the Star Wyvern that way.
Nope. Not this time. Alright. Tristal perishes again. There's a cave up there, and we have keys in the cave. It could be a mountain cave, could be a tablet cave, could be a dirt cave, even be a boat. That's actually Dragon Warrior 2.
Yeah, it's a little early for the boats yet, but we'll see what happens. Dream Lord was asleep. We'll see if and the baby breath.
Yeah, Tristal found out about it before. Ness finds out about that now. The same problem. Says, "Oh no." Cast that spell, and hopefully, yep, sleep's the primary, so sleep is its priority. So hopefully Ness can recover the fight, while the Dream Lord casts spells into nothing.
Yeah, and with being healed up and a real good chance at taking this down, that'll get him level 7 once he completes that.
Yeah, same as Tristal, just Tristal didn't wake up. Ness walked downstairs, got ambushed, and basically got put to death's door immediately. Tristal didn't have the luck to wake up. Ness actually had the wherewithal to not try and sleep or run or heal in vain with the fire breath. Chose to cast Dot Spell, which landed, and now the creature is a very free kill. Does he hurt more at 7?
Yeah, along with 20 HP, so looking very nice. But Hurtmore is going to open up a lot of enemies for these runners now, as we see him hit a Star Wyvern with it right away.
All right, trying to find Hawk's Nest because now we have a free, mostly free kill for both bosses. Golem and Red Dragon are a problem, but the rest of them should be viable. Oh, Star Wyvern's annoying. It has heal more too. So Star Wyvern actually is a problem. If you don't kill it in one shot, it probably comes back to full health.
Yep, and he tries to run away, get away from this mess, and unfortunately takes a death. So he's getting sent back, but still has some good knowledge. A hurt heal more combo on a second enemy.
Yeah, Starlords actually, vanilla have heal more. You don't think about it too much. Usually you find them, you either avoid them or knock them out or kill them in a few shots and you don't think about it. But they also have heal more vanilla. Just a level 6, not quite as far as NESCard. NESCard engaged that Druid Lord and got the level off that. Getting close though.
Exactly, and gets the crit on this wolf. That's going to pick him up level 7, and he'll get the knowledge of the hurt more, the extra HP, and we'll probably go roaming the lands looking for things to blow up with his newfound hurt more.
There's a cave over across the island there, but you can't get to it. There's no way around. Hey, metal slime.
Yeah, in the current version that we're playing here, the metal slimes are scaled, meaning that they give 32 experience per level up through level 7. At level 8 and above, they max out at their maximum 255 experience. So if he was able to take it out, it would have been 224. But we found another town up north.
No town here, Tristal finds a very rude star weapon, which A, takes a hurt more, B, soaks the second hurt more, and then C, hits for 36 on a physical attack, then return fire. Hey, we found Hawk's Nest. Spike tile town.
Before that, a very nice hurt more target here in that Axe Knight. A lot of times go down in one shot, although he does min roll here and doesn't quite get it.
And wisely not trying to swing that hand axe with 39 strength against the axe. No, you might only get 3 or 4 damage and not quite do the job. Next level, okay, passable. 9 hit points. Our agility being awful is still coming back to haunt us for getting ambushed by everything still.
Yeah, plus Rogue Scorpions have a ton of agility here, so I'm going to use another hurt more here. Has enough left over for a heal and a prayer, but just going to go ahead and take these enemies that come along. I think that's the right play here as well.
Alright, Tristal's still in the Alfguard Keys trying to find... Oh, can't get out of town. Tries to leave the town and gets swamped.
Yeah, it's pretty good there. So, yeah, Tristal trying to get up to that cave and just running everything. This Demon Knight not susceptible to hurt more. Unfortunately, can't get away. So he's going to get sent home again, just shy of the level and that cave.
Yeah, the hurt more is dicey because hurt more... Star Weapons doesn't always kill, and they have heal more is the problem. And Demon Knights don't care about hurt more. So a lot of things that are... Hurt more is nice to have. It's good, great out of the back pocket. But a lot of these monsters have the answer to hurt more, which is not great for races still at, such low agility, such little armor. They'll lose damage races. At the fight proper, it's not good for them.
Agreed. So we got Tristal going to go ahead and give this a shot again, while NESCard's back in Hawk's Nest, going to try and get over to this spike again, and we'll see who's successful first.
Tristal tries to blow the mountain up, take down the Swamp Cave, one mighty hurt more, alas. Alrighty. NESCard getting closer to the tile here. But wait, more Axe Knights.
Yeah, it's a nice problem to have, because this Axe Knight's going to clear him well over level 9 at this point, so we'll see that level as Tristal picks up level 8.
414. MP is not home today.
Yeah, the runner's just... Ooh!
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, not exactly who you're wanting to see. Red Dragon's going to put a damper in their ability to try and find out what may exist under Hawk's Nest. No guarantees anything's there yet, but we'll find out in several levels and some additional gear as Tristal once again is unable to get to that cave up north.
So Ness's exploration is still good for experience points. Ness might go back there and just fight the town just to have experience gain. But yeah, you need heal more at the very least to fight that red dragon. You're not going to upkeep that dragon's combat skill. It just hits too hard and it's too strong to just soak down.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. And this is exactly what NESCard's doing. Found a really nice zone, although the Drakima's, it's 20 experience a pop, and he'll go ahead and swing through it. But he's really looking for those Rogue Scorpions and mainly the Axe Knights at this point.
Yeah, well, the races have been Swamp Cave about 5 times each, and have not checked the spike tile for what's in Swamp Cave. So,
Yeah, a little surprising. I could get it with when they had a little bit lower HP. It probably wasn't as viable of a check. But now, you know, Tristal's got 70 HP. You can definitely tank some things from any enemy, and it's a real quick reset right back down from the throne room here.
Yeah, we're seeing some real bad Trist luck here, as the saying goes. Right Knight put him to sleep. Tristal, got up, cast Hurt More to kill it, and it avoided the Hurt More, and then just came back and swung for 30. So just getting some real bad luck on Tristal's side. Bad encounters and things that don't care about Hurt More, or things that should care about Hurt More, not caring about Hurt More.
Yeah, we'll see how long he continues to throw himself at this. I know in previous talks, I know he's really concerned about this matchup, and is maybe trying to look for that specific edge that he doesn't think his opponent would do to try and get out there. But with Hurt More, you never know what your opponent's going to do with Hurt More. So we'll see if he decides to finally settle in a grind, but this time hitting outside right away and trying to get up there.
I mean, this path to the cave is all desert and all mountains. It's all high encounter rate, and the monsters are vicious. So Tristal might be trying to, you may change your plans. It's a discussion, I guess, how you play the seeds for different opponents. If you think you're going to be behind by default, if you think your opponent has more skill than you or has better luck than you might try something a little risky to try and get an edge. But I don't know, my personal take on it is I play my game, and if my opponent changes their game to play me, that's their problem, not mine.
That's a very fair way of putting it. So while this is all going on, NESCard grinding away, hits level 10, and he's going to get another level up here, hopefully with some stats, but not much. 0-0, 18-5, gets Radiant and Repel.
All right, 18's good, so HP is good. Let's try to die now. Looks like Ness wants to catch it in for some exploration. There we go.
Yeah, the only issue with exploration at this point, still only 28 agility at level 10, only 36 MP, so not a lot of wiggle room there. You run out pretty quickly.
Yeah, the lack of healing was a problem because you do take hits, and you're not, you're blowing through 3-4 heals after every fight. Especially you got 92 HP now, so healing that to full is going to be a grind.
Absolutely. So after all of that pressing, Tristal does finally succeed in making it to that cave. Unfortunately, discovers that it is a required cave a little later on as we find our rainbow drop pick up as affectionately known as the Jerk.
What a jerk. Also, Armor Knight's over here, so Tristal's finding the entirety of Charlock in that desert. And we're going to head south to go somewhere else. Let's try this side of the island.
Alright, NESCard goes down after picking up some keys. Throws on Repel, does not hit outside. He might be giving us a spike check here momentarily.
We have Spectre, which is not nearly as bad as a Poltergeist. Green Dragon.
Yeah, Green Dragon, a much more viable grind, at least at this current level that we have. Can go down in a single Hurt More, although occasionally will make you do a little extra damage. But, they're very susceptible to the Hurt More. Only 1 in 8 resist, and he's able to finish them off with an extra swing at this point.
Yep, a little stronger. Again, we had a really nice jump level 2 for power, and level 3 power, but it's kind of evened off then. So we're still working for fight strength now. Agility is still miserable. Our physical stats, our hit points are good, magic's a little weak, but our actual body stats, our strength and agility, are just terrible.
Absolutely, yeah. They're tanking lots of heavy hits from these enemies. Looks like Tristal did go back into the swamp cave. Looks like maybe Ness is going to do a preemptive rescue of the princess here.
I'm so happy. Tristal heads down to the swamp cave, takes 3 steps in, gets ambushed, slept, and fired upon. So, just the luck continues, unfortunately. Druid Lords, again, yeah, Ness walking out now. Druid Lord, ambush, sleep, fire breath. So it's just like, these Druid Lords are scary because they're agility so low. They're not a dangerous monster by themselves, but they just get jumping it constantly.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Ness, he goes outside, maybe looking for a top off or a place to buy wings, but finds the Armor Knight, and at 28 agility, that's a no-go. He's going to abandon the princess and head his way home.
Once again, we are maidenless.
But still, he's got a beat on what the grind is down there. Is opting not to go for it right now. Going to head back out into the world. We'll see which direction he decides.
Yeah, again, not too scary. Just simply easy fight again. Walk down, walk back. Take a minute to get the princess back in your back pocket and go upstairs. start investigating. We have lots of HP and heal spell. Let's go through the swamp, see what we got down here. We know to the east a little bit is Rumbledar.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. Oh, there's a town just west. I was going to say if it goes around to that other location we saw, but here we go with Breck.
That's Breck anyway. Let's just see Breck Canary. Also magic armor. Also silver shield.
Yeah, nothing else from a weapon standpoint. So Breck effectively useless unless we end up ultimately needing to pick up some herbs or fairy waters out of there.
Or a tragic death necklace used in the inventory.
So Tristal coming along, finding that green dragon. At least has an idea on what he can do. We'll see if he wants to stick with that grind. NESCard just shy of level 11, which is at 2175.
Yeah, Tristal made a grind there just because it's basically a hurt more per kill. So the combat's pretty snappy routine. We got 6 in the tank, so dying there, walking back here is not too bad. 11 NESCard, big speed boost, big magic boost, and the power of hurt. Just plain hurt.
Yeah, yeah. A little late for that hurt spell for the runners for sure. But yeah, that 19 agility, 11 MP especially is going to be real big here. That effectively almost doubled the agility and gave them approximately 50% increase there on their MP. So yeah, they're looking a lot better now from that standpoint. But still stats a little lagging. We'll see how this exploration goes for Ness while Tristal does this grind.
We were 2 HP away from being able to fight the Dragon Lord proper, so it ain't that bad.
Yeah, HP's on point as we see on his side. On NESCard's side, we do have that 95 in orange, meaning that we're in borderline go stats for being able to take on the Dragon Lord. Still need all those other stats to come along, though.
Alright, found a cave here for Ness. We found the freebie.
Yeah, just a little bit of gold in there. Not really necessary. That was that cave we could see from across the water there a little bit earlier. But still good to have it out of the way and have that knowledge figured out. All right, so right now we got NESCard with about a 1050 experience lead. Tristal's on this grind, but NESCard keeps coming across these Star Wyverns, which he's been successful in taking out, Axe Knights. So he's still finding some decent enemies out on the overworld. We'll see if Tristal's dedicated grind will start paying off with him being able to catch up on the experience.
We can probably Ness a little bit of advantage here with the level 11 and the stat boost there. And as Chad was mentioning about the 11 math, that's when the experience points get really high and just get higher and higher for level ups. So it's kind of easy to grind to level 11 without any issues. No resources, no big deal. Then it becomes actually like you get to focus on it to get beyond level 11. It's definitely harder to do, just off the cuff.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point. For level 12, NESCard does need to get to 3,000. Has found him another little mini zone here. Wolf Lord, Axe Knight, Rogue Scorpion here. It's right next to a town. We might see him go ahead and opt to get level 12 first, or at least to top off.
Hello, Mr. Wraith. Getting close here. Crystal runs out of gas.
Yeah, landed the hurt more, did a swing, only got 8 on the physical, and it wasn't quite enough to cover the range, so didn't quite get that last green dragon.
It's a big beefy dragon there taking care of business. This card takes a refreshing stop at the Motel 6. We're back out in the world.
Yeah, so we're going to see Tristal, looks like he's going to go at least one more level here. Could possibly get it on this go-round, although he would need a little luck with the Hurt Moors plus the damage amount that he's doing to the Green Dragon to get it all in one go here. But NESCard, like I said, just keeps finding these really nice Hurt Moorable enemies on the overworld, and it's just a little over 100 away from level 12.
Yeah. GW in the chat asking about his Hawks, a big difference. His Vital is good. The main thing is Spike Tile. That was a soft monster. You kill it and get free armor early on. And Ness has been there, 20 minutes ago, and Tristal's not seen it yet. That's a huge deal. Being able to go through swamps, go through the barrier tiles, hurt more, and breath being weaker against you, and just the severe, with the agility being so low until now, basically, the defense boost to be tremendous. But fortunately, right now it's a red dragon, so it's a mystery to us all.
Exactly. We didn't find anything in Cole. We have had the one cursed belt that was in the throne room, so not a guarantee that Hawks is going to have something, but there is a guarantee either Hawks or Coordinates will be in play so far, as we got another town on NESCard side.
Alright, they're still fighting dragons. We got one more heal, one more hurt, one tank. Let's give it a whirl. Level 12 arrives from NESCardinality. Alright, NESCardinality has devoured the soul of his opponent and has taken their powers for about 40 stat points.
Yeah, that was a monster level overall. 13 strength, 19 agility, 12 HP, 3 MP. Would have liked to seen a little more MP there, but you're not going to turn that down any day.
Yeah, MTI felt a little dagger in his heart from somewhere as the numbers came back with a vengeance.
So NESCard with a decent amount of gold here. He's topping off at the shop here, getting his herbs in play, getting a dragon scale, and equipping that. We'll see if there's any gear for him to pick up here in the shop.
Yeah, now he was planning on going to the chests first. There's 3 chests at that back door there. There's a full plate if you want the full plate. Just saying. Going half plate.
Yeah, he's 38 gold shy of it, and still wants to top off at the end. Probably didn't want to go deal with having to maybe sell that curse belt if he hasn't already, and just go ahead and take the half plate for now, knowing that you're going to get the Erdrick's armor at some point in the future.
Yeah, I mean, you can sell the belt. You can sell probably the dragon scale you equipped and sell it back for the equipment of. Oh, you just get that 10 gold back. Just all kinds of ways you can go outside and blow them up and come back in a minute. I don't know. It just seems strange to me to pass up the half plate. Watch there be armor right here.
Yeah.
Make a fool of me. Hey, free dragon scale. Fairy flute. And nothing.
Well then, that was a fun Garenham 3 chest. Dragon scale, which we already had. Fairy flute, which some of us dislike a little bit. But Mountain Cave. Now this has potential, plus the potential to set up a gold grind if he chooses to out of a death warp here.
And Mountain Cave. Actually, you got 3 chests in Garenham. You may have a grind in Mountain Cave if you get lucky.
So hopefully these chests in Mountain pay off a little more than Garenham did, but he's going to start out with a token.
Urge's Tease. Required, but you're not happy to find it. The Breckenary of items.
That's a good way of putting it, the Breckenary of items. I might have to steal that.
I think here is what's the word for it? Public domain. There you go. Alright, NESCard engaging us. Try to be careful to start with. Again, knows the heal more's there. Wants to soften up first, then blow it up.
Yeah, it's been a real smart play here. Especially now that, first he's got a little bit more defense in the play, but secondly, has all that HP in play. It's working out really well for him.
Some gold. Land chests, a lot of things there. I haven't seen any keys yet. We've seen a lot of torches. A lot of herb chests, I assume, the empties. And, yeah. Some bad luck to these chests so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, on the right, we've got Tristal continuing on that grind. Just wanting to get a little bit more stat-wise before he moves out in the world. He's only a few green dragons away. We'll see if that big gain at level 12 entices him to push out, or if he wants to continue the early grind, get it all out of the way before doing exploration.
Alright. Last chest finds. More gold! So, this may ponder dying here, or may just die here. At the rate light says he may die here.
There you go. Yeah, I think he was probably looking for that death warp on this guy. Otherwise, I would assume with 38 MP, he would have thrown a hurt more. So, I will guess we're going to see a Silver Shield Magic Armor grind right now.
No reason not to, and the town's literally right there. Our agility is actually now it's orange. It was hot garbage 2 levels ago, but now it's back to orange. So we're doing pretty good with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Double 19 levels, so getting 38 agility in 2 levels is very fantastic, as Tristal does get that level as well. Trying to use the rest of his resources. Hurtmore didn't land here. We'll see what he opts to do after this death work.
The last chest was also gold. So gold, the 2 herbs, the token, and maybe a torch art. Oh, something weird there.
Yeah, we had token up top, 2 gold on the left, herb next to that 1 gold, and a key.
As you know, the top chest is required with the token, so Mountain Cave is required. So Garenham is a required stop in our little journey here. Tristal's gonna head back down and fight more dragons.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Ultimately, 12 does allow for the runners to have a little more survivability out on the overworld. They're odds-on favorites to run from everything outside of our big 2 enemies, the Armor Knight and the Red Dragon. And with Repel, you can keep at bay some of those lesser enemies you're not wanting to see, even at that 41 defense Tristal's at. But he wants to go ahead and get some more MP, probably go ahead and get towards those endgame stats, and then focus directly on the exploration at that point. And we'll see which method pays off, because NESCard does have a decent exploration advantage at this point.
Definitely. And Repel with the armor and such, and the Silver Shield. Power Repel is Star Wyverns, which we know are annoying. And if you don't kill them, they can heal, so you can't just bypass them in Charlock. I haven't seen werewolves yet, so werewolves might have some surprises for you. I mean, they're not dangerous, they're the weaker enemies in Charlock, but if they have sleep, if they have big breath, they just take away resources, they ambush you, or they don't run away once they whack for 40 damage. It's annoying.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And evidently there was a flame sword here in Cole that I didn't see when he checked earlier, so we're going to get everything here. NESCard picks up that flame. Going to go ahead to the other town, and we'll see magic armor, hopefully here in a moment. Does have to go through the zone. Oh, that's right. I don't think NESCard ever checked Romualder's shop, so he's going to head back all the way around to, what was that, Breckenary that had those 2 items?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ness didn't see the didn't see that shop down there. Now there's a Wraith Knight that might put him to sleep and cast Hurtmore. This could be a problem. There we go.
Yeah, yikes. For sure. Yeah, lucky Hurtmore is going to definitely use several heals here, as he wants to top that HP off first before pressing on.
Alright, kids, check your shops.
So while he's working on his shopping here, Tristal has taken the experience lead, as up about 300 experience right now. 1 dive away, barring Catastrophe, from getting level 13, and we'll see the grind continue.
Z knows what the story is. Alright, Z. So openings start with 4 strength, good hit points, good MP and heal spell. Found a chest of gold and a nearby town with a hand axe. Tristal has tried to go under the castle to find the swamp cave, back end, and ran the Charlock over and over again. Where NESCardinality has instead explored the world, found Hawk's Nest, leveled a little faster, the gold grind Mountain Cave with token, and now getting best gear in the game outside of finding chests. So NESCard has a definite exploration and gear advantage, and Tristal now has a slight experience point lead. And we know past the swamp cave is the jerk cave, so a lot of grinding for no payoff really.
Yeah, pretty much at this point. And we did have I think it got answered a little bit, but we did have a question asking what was going on with that gold chest with NESCard. And yeah, as he's diving tablet, we'll kind of explain. So in the old game, basically the game could only store up to 8 treasure chest items in its memory banks. So if you somehow manage to get at least 2 chests open elsewhere, once you die, as long as you don't go on the overworld, you do revert back to the throne room. The throne room will automatically give you 3 more chests, putting your count at 5. If you have a gold chest in the treasury, you can open up 3 additional chests, putting your count at 8. And then that 9th chest and on will always stay there forever. And if it's a gold chest, you're printing money pretty much.
So 13 Tristal is a huge boost in HP and a huge boost in MP. Our physical stats, not that impressive, but 20 plus gains in both HP and MP. So 31 MP?
31, yeah, 31 MP is just absolutely nuts. And is exactly what you want to see. Right now, at this point, the legging stat is the strength. Even at 66, At 13, we definitely need to see a little more strength, but definitely I think go out and start killing things on the overworld while trying to find all your items mode.
We'll definitely find stuff as well, but I think our death necklace is going to come into play. We found it in the treasury, so we have that in our back pockets. The HP goes up really high. At a threshold, you can't heal all to heal more, and at a threshold, you're not going to be able to get it back during a Dragon Lord 2 fight. So plus 10 strength that you have the backup for. Never a bad thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wow, so a big, just stats have been crazy. These last 3 levels, after some not really good levels at all, except for HP, just absolutely bonkers. We've gotten 22 strength, 40 agility, another 31 hit points, and then 45 MP over the last 3 levels.
Alright, so NESCard is going to explore the world, keep up, has the power. Again, the grind here for Tristal is fantastic for getting stats up, but NESCard is now so well decked out and so just overall powerful. 13 now as well, and you have that huge boost of stats now. So NESCard's going to be able to just grind on the go, whereas Tristal's going to keep fighting this dragon.
Yeah, I guess either he wants to have full go mode, which is very possible. We do still need strength. We do still need heal more. And with all that MP now, we can cast some heal mores once we get it, and all that HP we need it. So we got Grave in another town for NESCard.
How convenient. So we found the shopping mall. We found Caitlin, which also has our friend the old man, who's been locked away for crimes too foul to remember.
They're pretty nice to that old guy, though. You know, he's locked away forever. We'll take a lot of damage getting around to him, but he can walk back and forth. He's got 2 whole tiles to deal with.
1 tile's the bathroom. I don't feel jealous about that. Oh.
18 south, 33 west. Seems like it's pretty countable. I mean, that's going to be just going over past Brecken area, I would say.
Princess right now is saying, alright, another hero will be back. No, save me once about 20 minutes ago. He'll be back any minute now. Any minute now. He'll come back and save me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're going to probably have any princess rescues unless, for whatever reason, Tristal, before finding Caitlin himself, does opt to do a preemptive rescue.
Alrighty, let's see here.
Yeah, I'd say, especially since he just saw Grave, I think it's a good no death if he is opting to go back and check the Grave out, which it does look like he's going to do. We'll see if he does just the top 3 or opts to dive down.
See how it goes. And we'll have to mention in chat that magic armor does heal you. Magic armor is much slower. It's at 1 of your 4 steps. But Ness did survive that last step on the barrier with 1 HP, so that was counted. $14 and heal more.
There we go. Heal more. Still no strength though. Creeping a little closer to comfortable death necklace usage. Agility's into the 70s now, but only 67 strength. So we'll see if that strength number decides it wants to jump at all as we're getting these chests.
2 belts. That means we have 2 things, which means we know the map and Hawk's Nest have something useful.
Absolutely. So, and at this point, yeah, we have both a Fairy Flute and Death Necklace in play. So those 2 items can be any of the harp, the stones, or the Erdrick sword, since we just picked up the Erdrick armor.
That being said, we might have to go deep dive here because we know we have no stones and we have no harp, so we need to find. We know the overworld has 1 item. And Hawks has 1 item, but I need 3 of them. I want the sword, I want the stones, and I want the harp. So I gotta check these chests. Alright, Hawks was checked, but there's a dragon in front of it, so we couldn't see what happened yet.
Yeah, I think it's a good dive. You're already here, you're out a little bit anyway. You have good resources in play. You're repelling everything you really don't want to see anyway. You have good ability to run from things that you don't want to deal with that are bigger, like this blue dragon, and you have outside. It's a really quick double check. Shouldn't take no more than a minute of his time to ensure that he's not overlooking something.
Yeah, we've seen 2 belts already, so and we know that coal was empty. So we know that I've seen 2 belts at least, which means we know we have 2 items in play. By the math of the randomizer's logic, you gotta have something on the map and in a Hawk's Nest. Just once more.
Getting a key out of chest 4 over in the grave. But yeah, it looks like I'll be curious to ask Tristal after the race and see what his thoughts are here. Maybe because of how poor that exploration to what ultimately was the jerk cave was for him early on, where he kept repeatedly throwing himself at it and not really getting much payoff, if he just felt behind, or if this was a thought that he had at the beginning. You know, if I find a good grind, I'm going to sit there until it's go time, repel the entire world, and then go do my exploration at that point.
A pair of wings. So what remains then? What remains to be found? Hawk's Nest and tile. I think the sword's in the castle.
Yeah, buddy. We have nothing else left to check, so that's what we're gonna be seeing. So yeah, we'll play the $25,000 pyramid here in a few. See where we think that the sword's gonna ultimately be.
Alright, there's still 5 more green dragons, so we're making progress here. That's right, we're in this castle doing chests, which means we have the chance for the judge's table. And since we're not playing the short mode, it's a full walk down there. So, chat, get excited. It's time to find which chest will have our treasure. Well, in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, so help me figure this out. What do we got NESCard looking for right now?
Tablet cave.
I thought he was in tablet already.
I don't think so. No, he's in tablet cave already. So what is this looking for? That's looking for, I don't know. We've seen all our towns. We have all our gear. We know the map and the Hawk's Nest are by the starting castle. I am not sure why we're walking around here. Oh, the Nest never found the jerk cave, did he?
That's a very good spot. Yeah, you will. Yeah, and since you're out here, and you might as well go ahead and clear out these little dead ends and just see if it happens to be here. It doesn't look like it is, so he is going to return. I knew we were forgetting something, and that would make sense.
Let the counting begin.
Yeah, I'll expect after he completes this count that we will quickly make retreat to Hawk's Nest.
Ooh, made it a little cool, I thought, but that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, it's fine. Tristal's. Repeat. Tristal in the overworld. Tristal has left the dungeon. We're going to go to the inn. Charge the batteries. We're going to explore, but now Tristal has stats that are doable at level 15.
Yeah, plus 15 on the strength being the big item there. A little bit extra on the hit points getting him fully entrenched in Death Necklace range, and enough MP to give 11 heal more.
We found tasty scones in the overworld. Probably a bit stale, but required.
So now we know below that red dragon in Hawk's Nest will be our harp. We'll see. I believe that's exactly where he's going to be heading now. Definitely a viable kill.
And if the dragons just bite more or has something, light like a hurt or a little baby breath spell, it might be viable to grind that dragon for the next 2 levels for deaths. Because dragons now have, all golems have cracked 255 barrier. You get 350 experience points. Guru and his madness has said, "This is the limitations of an old system. We shall break them and make bigger numbers. Bigger than 255.
Yeah, I'd say with the range he's got right now, it's probably touchy to try and do a grind at several swings. We'll see if he opts to stay here with it since he's already here after picking up the heart, or maybe revert back to the green dragon temporarily until he can quickly kill the red dragon in a few less swings.
Nope. Want to fight? We're out of here. Doesn't mean I was exploring the world, so we'll find now, in different order, what Nest found already. We have Garanham, which leads to the mountain cave, which we know the top chest is required for the Urge's token.
Yeah, and due to the variance in exploration, we'll see if he will also decide to do a gold grind out of here to pick up some additional gear. As we see Tristal, since he's been on the Green Dragon grind for the majority of the last 25 minutes or so, still rocking just a hand axe, leather armor, and small shield.
Given that I spent 10 minutes trying to get that cave and getting nothing for it, and spent the last half hour in a cave fighting dragons, I'm not sure I'm grinding anything. I think I'm behind. Just my 2 cents is like, yeah, I probably did the wrong choice here.
Yeah, he's I mean, as we see, level 15 is extremely decent. We're at what it will be 123, 133 with Death Necklace and 11 Heal Mores.
Yeah, it's definitely viable. And you found the sword, you're in good shape. But we know the sword's buried in Charlock, and the islands are far flung. You got a token here, below the castle on the ground. You have, towards the west, you have the stones, and the harp is hanging out north of Hawk's Nest. And Tristal's not found Hawk's Nest yet, so Tristal's not gone north to find Hawk's Nest.
Yeah, he still has quite a bit to locate now that he's on the exploration grind. So we'll see what he opts to do. If he decides to take any other risk, could he potentially decide to bypass the basement or the bottom 2 engrave when he finds that, and taking a look in Charlock instead, maybe trying to just gain a little bit of an edge here.
Yeah, and again, it's just it's rough going. That's the trading cave for the harp there, I believe. There it is. And Charlock, yeah, we haven't seen Charlock. Have not seen werewolves, have not seen stonemen, have not seen golems yet. So we don't know if there's some nasty stuff in Charlock, but surprise waiting for us.
Yeah, there's still definitely some potential out there for sure. We haven't seen too many enemies doing anything real nasty. We've seen some, like this guy with hurt and heal more outside when it just does physical. So nothing nasty yet. So we'll see if we get some good luck from the chat perspective.
Yeah, 15 looking close to win there. Worst case scenario would be a golem with no surprise, like sweep or surprise heal more. That'd be a terrible thing to find.
Oh, I was going to say, and one thing I wasn't even thinking of that the runners haven't came across yet is the Fighter's Ring, which we also know will be in Charlock. So a decent chance they might end up picking up both in that treasury when they go to get the sword. And that gives them just another 2 attack power, making 15 even that much more potentially likely.
Definitely. Yep, the treasury has 6 chests. So the odds are very high now you'll find one or both of them in the treasury. 1/7 chance of the sword being on the far vanilla chest, which would be unfortunate. But it's out there.
All right, NESCard on this exploration, looking for wherever this Rainbow Drop Cave is located. Very strange to be the last item. He's seen every other location on this map, has explored several dead ends, just has the Rainbow Drop out here somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, again, Ness has not gone to the other island yet, and hopefully didn't take notes. I hope it didn't mark down like the end to the island on the map there. But it's definitely a little. No, it's you leave the cave, you go north, east, and a little north again. It's around the bend, but it's over like 4 bridges. It's definitely a little windy path.
Yeah, and now you see him coming back across the tablet cave, just double checking, because this is right in the middle of a huge expanse of land, so no real identifiers nearby where he would normally have water and such on his drawn maps. So we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, big deal with these Dragon Warrior 1 especially. 2 and 3 have Eagle Eye, so it zooms the map out a little bit. A little Mode 7 action on NES for the thing. But on Dragon Warrior 1, you're limited to your map. So you have 8 spaces around you both ways, basically, to see what's going on. You can miss the town by 1 or 2 steps and just totally bypass it for a half hour and totally miss the plot.
Yes, exactly. So we do see Tristal taking that Death Warp off of the Wraith Knight out of Mountain. Is going to opt to do a gold grind. We'll see what he opts to go to though. Is he going to do the full Monty all 3 big items, or just the armor and the magic or the silver shield, or which way is he going to go?
We'll find out. I'm guessing probably the shield for sure. You got full plate. Magic armor is not a huge boost over full plate, so I might just take the silver shield and run. And Tristal definitely did see the fire sword and coal as well, so I'm not sure if they're gonna go back and get that.
Yeah, while that's going on, NESCard's still just combing the entire world looking for the Jerk Cave. This is given Tristal a little bit of hope of being able to catch up from an exploration perspective, depending on which plays and which directions he makes. If he can, correct location all these other places without going through that vast open area that NESCard has just explored, that might give him a little bit of a catch-up area.
Let's see here. We're going to see coming around. We're following the coastlines. We're making sure we're getting a little bit of water on the edge there. Besides, I think I'm out of continent. Let's go back and go downstairs.
Yep, and this is obviously, as we know, the correct play. As soon as he gets outside, if he takes, what is it, like maybe 2 or 3 steps north, he'll see that cave just northeast of where they exit, and we know that cave is where he needs to be.
So that cave is not dangerous, whereas for Tristal with 40 HP, hurt more in a prayer, and 20 agility, that was a problem. But for NESCardinality, at level 14 with best gear in the game outside the sword, and a full repertoire of spells and 120 MP or HP, it'd be a real shocker for combat to take him down now.
So Tristal did opt to grind enough gold for magic and silver, and a little extra just in case he comes possibly across a broadsword, because he's got about 1,700 left over.
Hello to the good cause, your raiders. Hey everybody, welcome to the race. Ooh, Ness is fighting dragons. Ness wants to get that level 15, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he knows he has to do some grinding anyway at some point. Did opt to go with this green dragon just because, like I was hypothesizing earlier, that red dragon's just a big slog right now with how many swings at 95 attack power that you have to do. So going with this hurt more guy, maybe occasionally getting the one shot, sometimes having to just double up, and 15 is only at 7,500, so not very far away.
Alright, let's see here. Just now to explore around here. We're getting close to, I think, if it initially goes north, Tristal will find the Garen's Grave and Cantlin.
Yeah, this does look very familiar, and I think you're correct. There was definitely swamp involved in that area, but there's a lot of swamp around.
Just saying, oh, it's by the swamp. Just really. I just forgot to ask. I mean to ask McGrew if it's a 1-to-1 transfer of swamp tiles from the randomizer maps to the vanilla map, because everyone forgets in the vanilla game there's a swamp where you find the token. It's just a huge, just core of the world swamp tiles, and it's not weird to see a big swamp in the vanilla game, let alone in the randomizer.
Well, here we go. This is interesting. Ness stops a few experience short of the level. Keeps some of his stuff, heads directly to where the jerk is located, and is officially in grind and go mode outside picking up the sword in Charlotte.
It is not that way, says Brian Williams. Very well. Now we know. Alright, just exploring the world, finding some monsters that are good to kill. 55 MP, the tank, still doing pretty good. And this is probably going downstairs to find that sword. There's Garen's Grave for Tristal.
Looks like Ness heading back up. Is this where Charlock was located?
No. That's where Hawksnest is located.
Alright then, he's just shy of level 15, 2 red dragons away. He might even come across the next night and get him that much closer, but looks like he's going to hero walk his way in.
Isn't he paying for his hubris? An ambush! Yeah, dragon's trouble. The dragons, I think, are only bite more. We've seen the combat go pretty long and no extra abilities.
So Tristal does come across the grave, is going to opt to go ahead and do a full deep dive here. We know that's not the right play, but in his mind, he's got several items outstanding at this point, and you want to, again, it's a really quick dive here. He's at 86 defense, so he's repelling all the junk enemies at this point, so it shouldn't take him too long.
Yeah, there are blue dragons on level 2 and level 3, but this would be escapable at this point with 72 agility. Not a huge risk. And honestly, probably a welcome combat with the experience points there, but level 15, so Tristal might be avoiding combat at all costs now, just thinking I have the stats to win, I just gotta get my stuff and win now. And Ness is probably 3 or 4 fights away from the Charlock, so Tristal is actually right in that regard, in which the time is running out.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing that could, I think, get Tristal a little closer here, outside really good exploration luck here, wrapping up the rest of his items, would be if Ness is just feeling that 15 is a little too borderline and wants to go one more level.
Possible. Against Red Dragons, it won't be a long grind either, though, so it's not a huge change in pace there. Full dog gets the wings. Red Bull, not what you're looking for right now. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, especially now that Ness got that extra 16 attack power, it definitely does expedite that Red Dragon fight a little bit here. Takes a look at those stats, though. Throws on a heal more, which makes me think... does another check. I was going to say, I think he's going to grind again, and he does.
Yep, we're going in for 16. Does a ponder and says, yeah, I want more.
As you mentioned, this is we only have to get the 9750 experience. He's already at 7700. It really is a really quick fight here overall. Couple minutes away, and we'll have him at 16 while Tristal does get his coordinates.
Yeah, so it's an interesting fight so far. Tristal's going to get the coordinates, hopefully find them soon. Has already done the check the graves, don't have to go die that afterwards. Repel, sleep, return, grab that thing. And then she's going to find Hawk's Nest. Tristal's big thing is no Hawk's Nest yet. That's the big difference here with the exploration. This could all go smoothly for Tristal, and they could be in Charlock at the same time if he finds Hawk's Nest.
Yeah, exactly. Hawk's Nest, as we know, is a screen and a half just to the north of here, which he's just never gone that direction. Hopefully, he gives it a go before trying to press anywhere else in this overworld, or that might be disastrous for his attempt at catching up here.
Repel and Recount, so we're doing good work here. Armor and Silver Shield doing great work for Repel, being ultra effective. And also, don't mind seeing this guy here. Hello, Accident. Goodbye, Accident. That's a good day, sir.
Yeah, he wanted to stick around just for one last hurrah, but yeah, he's really... Tristal, after all said and done, is really close to that level 16 as well. Going to pick up his stones here in one moment, and, oh, maybe...
Sir, I believe you have my scones.
Yeah, kind of lost the count here, doing his little going around the circle here. Getting some decent encounters while he's doing so, but let's see if he finds it.
The experience points are nice, but scones are kind of a big deal here. Time's just running away. Ah, crap! We're just starting from scratch.
Yeah, I wonder if when he was counting west and then realized he had to go back a little bit and go around that water, if that didn't maybe just throw off what his mental math was on the count there. Real easy to do.
And this doesn't quite, gets close to 16, doesn't quite make the full pace of the Red Dragons. They are still pretty strong. The fights are guaranteed to win, but just they're resource intensive. So Ness takes the death. And probably might have the Charlock now, just being strong to get on the way in, probably.
Yeah, he just we have several decent-ish enemies on the overworld, so hopefully just runs into a couple of them, can just pick that up on the way and top off.
Ah, tasty scones in the desert.
Well, there we go. Yeah, he looks like he was just a little bit too far to the east, but is not heading the correct direction now. So this isn't going to be good news for Tristal unless he just happens to go back to start and goes north.
Yeah, Tristan's going to expose coastline, just follow around the world, which you know is going to be the longest possible way to finding Hawk's Nest.
Yeah, still, we'll see what 16 brings. 72 Jilly's not the greatest thing in the world. We could still have a lot of Armor Knights and Red Dragons in here that give us a lot of fits. Some of those unknown enemies maybe with something nasty on them that can cause some concern as well. We'll find out as he begins his dive.
Nest in the castle. Tristal in the overworld still. First up, Green Dragon.
Yeah, Green Dragon really squishy right now. This is a great enemy. Can potentially 2-shot, does have to 3-shot it though, and is going to have level 16 here in 1 moment.
Power up. How much power? 3 power. Well, 6 MP.
Well, that's interesting. The 6 MP would give him a 12th heal more, although gives him a little more comfortable on the HP there. So let's do some math here. We're at 86 strength right now, so we'd be 126 with the sword, 136 with the death necklace. So 136 doing 9 to 18 is perfectly viable with that 11 heal more.
And 138 with the ring, if you find the ring down here.
Exactly.
Alright, Tristal, so we can explore. Yep, still found the coastlines, doing a lot of weird bends and curves, but you know, you literally have Hawk's Nest. We have Hawk's Nest at home, and it's right there with Black House waiting for you, up to the north, about 2 screens.
Yeah, so we're just a little over an hour in. NESCard diving in Sharlock, going for the win. Tristal just having to find Hawksness to find his harp and do a couple quick exchanges and would be right behind. Unfortunately, as we just mentioned, Hawksness is right north of start and just an area Tristal has not managed to go. Both runners, though, if Hawksness had been found by Tristal, surprisingly enough, with the way this went, with Tristal doing mainly doing that big grind early, with NESCard doing the big exploration, would have culminated together here with a potentially close dive.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident if Tristal found any hint of Hawk's Nest, they'd be diving Charlotte simultaneously right now. It'd be a much closer thing. I think the map luck there, Tristal went every way but north, is going to cost the race possibly.
Yeah, and as we saw from NESCard's exploration, because he has already seen all of this area of the world as well when he was looking for the rainbow drop guy, and it's pretty expansive with nothing in it.
Yeah, Tristal says, nope, I quit. Let's try another way.
Question in chat, will NESCard try for both ring and sword? Absolutely, he's going to go to the treasury here first. So get those guesses out in chat, by the way. Which chest do you think the sword's going to be in? Is it going to be in our pyramid in the 50, 100, 152, 250, or $300 chest? Or will it be back at the judges table? But yeah, if he gets the sword and fighter's ring's not here, he definitely will not go back to the judges table looking for the fighter's ring. But definitely will check all 6 chests to get both of those items, I would assume.
Alrighty, we approach our things here. Hey, Tristal finds Hawk's Nest. Fairy water. Fighter's ring. Put that on. Nothing. The big stick.
There we go. So fighter's ring in the $100 chest. Erdrick's sword in the $200 chest. Goes ahead, opts to put that fighter's ring on and gets out of dodge, getting everything he's already needed.
Alright, so we're at 128 baseline. I still think you put the necklace on just for the extra little charge.
Yeah, we'll see which way he decides to go. I think that's the smart play here. Would still be would expedite the fight. I think it's winnable either direction though. Just would be more reliant on getting some doubles in there if he did it.
Yeah, doubles are definitely a huge boost. If he doesn't spend an MP, if he gets through these fights and the spike tile untouched, should be okay.
All right, what are we gonna have on this spike tile here?
I'm gonna say blue dragon.
I like that. We've seen one or two, but just ran from them. So see if maybe they could give us one last little surprise potentially.
Yeah, I want all the dragons. I want one per spot there. I want a green, a red, and a blue. Oh, actually, you ruined everything.
Yeah, that's a shame. So that would have been nice. Yeah, get the whole rainbow of the dragon. So we got Tristal, got his staff, is going to be getting his jerk pickup with the rainbow here, roughly as NESCard is entering the early phases of the Dragonlord 2 fight. So just a little over a Sharlock dive behind at this point.
Thou art a fool. Thou art cursed. Thou art take 15 damage because I hit like a wet noodle. And a stop spell. Alright, so very friendly DL1. Though that's rolling low on the hits there, so kind of wanted to get a freebie there, not working out. There's a big swing. Ambush!
getting a min roll on that first swing. 9 to 18, or 9 to 19 is his range.
Yeah, so the big range. There you go. I thought you had a little better. Doing good work now. Alright, you gotta take yourself, be careful. Ambush the min roll, it's a little dicey. You're hoping for a few doubles to sneak past some extra damage if you can, but nothing promised you.
Yeah, so Dragon Lord can have up to between 150 and 165 hit points here. As far as the question asking what the equip in the Death Necklace and fight does, it allowed him to keep his original hit points through the initial fight while getting the gain into the second fight. And what the Death Necklace does is it gives you 10 additional attack power at the cost of 25% of your health.
Yeah, basically the shtick on the fight though, you lose a round of combat, but the game doesn't adjust your stats till the next fight begins. So you keep if you heal up, you have a round 2 of full HP to play through. So if the Dragon Lord hits normally or stops spells, you can go to the next fight with full health. Alright, just on downstairs. A little run block going on here. Finding Armor Knights, whereas Ness was finding Green Dragons to chew on. Crystal's finding Armors and Reds, so Charlock luck's not in his favor.
Yeah, NESCard had some pretty below average rolls there. Several minish rolls there. Did get a max roll just previously though, so probably still on pace here.
Yeah, I'm not concerned for the fight here. It should be good. It can go to the end, but it's not going to be a problem. Bonk. And we're in range now where it doesn't matter what the max hit push is. Down it goes.
Yeah, he had to work for it though. The Dragon Lord really wanted to make him use all those resources. Does pull it off on his final swing safely though. Get those GGs out in chat. For NESCardinality, he's going to be our winner tonight, taking race 1 in a best of 3.
There we go. And Tristal also used a heal more to escape that last combat. So having no run luck, unfortunately, it's run into Reds. Whereas Ness found greens and silly things. Just was finding the creme de la creme of monsters down here. Yeah, it was pretty bad luck, honestly. The Dragon fight got the ambush, got a few min rolls. Ness went down to the very last swing, which was pretty wild considering the power involved. The Ness was pretty well favored in that fight. It still went down to the last nitty-gritty.
Yeah, I was definitely assuming he'd have an extra heal more left. But with that, Dean, we got tonight's winner in the booth with us. Congratulations, NESCard. Now, how are you feeling?
Thank you so much. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good about all my decisions. I'm betting that there were a lot of people who were screaming in chat, why isn't NESCard going at 15? Why is he still fighting red dragons? Well, I hope you got your answer. The Dragon Lord went first. I rolled I've never seen such low rolls with a maximum of 19. It was amazing. And I went all the way down to my last attack. The Dragon Lord had over 161 HP. I couldn't be more thrilled about playing it safe in that exact spot.
Yeah, basically any little detail could have gone wrong there and made a mess of it. So, yeah, just Dragon Lord made you work for it. Got the ambush, was rolling high, never had a chance for a double, was always breathing on you, so you never had a chance to get 2 light swings. Just tough stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I used the Death Necklace, so a double swing would have been pretty unlikely, but it was still possible. I had the Silver Shield, the possibility was there. I could expect maybe a little under half a double attack in that fight, something like that. It was definitely possible, and we've seen it before at 109 HP, I think I had.
Yeah, Tristal now in the treasury, finding the Fire's Ring and the sword and 2 more chests.
Ah, Tristal is there, that's good.
Yeah, Tristal unfortunately made a real effort in the first 20 minutes to go through Swamp Cave and try and find that cave. It ended up being the Trading Cave. And Demon Knights and Star Wyverns and Armor Knights just kept saying, no, go back home, go back home. Tristal will not be deterred, and unfortunately found the jerk. So where you were exploring the world, found Hawk's Nest, a few little things around there. Tristal was just grinding through that Swamp Cave over and over again.
I was definitely worried at the end when I did full explore the entire main continent, and the only thing on the other continent was the Rainbow Drop Cave, and it was kind of close to the Swamp Cave, so I was worried, but I kept getting good experience as I went, so I couldn't couldn't be too worried. I just had to push, but I knew it could be really, really close with an opponent like Tristal in a seed like this.
Yeah, I'd say after that, we saw a very large divergence in strategies with you getting really good experience, as you just mentioned, while you were walking around exploring. Tristal opted to sit down on that green dragon, maybe feeling a little bit behind, and stayed on that green dragon through level 14 before he finally started pressing exploration. And honestly, if it wasn't for him not being able to locate Hawksnest just north of start, it might have been even closer on this dive. It was really amazing to watch how different the races went for you two, and how close it came to together at the end.
Wow, yeah, so that could be really, really powerful. I kept thinking about that, like maybe I should be grinding the green dragon a little bit. But after I got a few enemies in Hawksness, I felt like I had just enough resources to look around, and I guess in that regard I was fortunate that the main continent had pretty much everything, and it was relatively compact, so I did end up finding locations pretty rapidly. I could heal in towns as I went, like leapfrogging, and it was a lot of good enemies. I don't think I found any red dragons on the overworld.
You can't say the same with Tristal, and the dive down for Tristal was also rough. Your first floor was like 2 green dragons and 3 kills for your level. Tristal found a red dragon, armor knight, red dragon. So Tristal fighting now with 60 HP and DL1. Probably going to go over hurt more just to do some damage best again. Or Tristal actually not using Dead House on. Just trying to hope for the best. We got a few. We have 68 MP, so we only have 7 Gilmores. So, no, we have 68, so we have 40, we got 6 more in the tank. But, yeah, it's gonna be rough.
So Tristal also got level 16, I see.
Yeah, it was 16. You got basically round all the way up to the threshold against the red dragons. Then with the Charlock, Tristal found in the overworld exploring, trying to find where the Hawksnest was. So Hawksnest was never really a thought for Tristal. The red dragon grind never really came to mind because didn't find it until the very end.
Ah, I see. That was another point of debate for me. Like, am I strong enough with the flame sword to fight red dragons? Are they actually better than green dragons? And I felt very fortunate that the very next level I got gave 16 power. So I used that excuse to keep grinding.
Yeah, Tristal finds low rolls now. Against the min rolls now, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, much less resources, down to 68 MP at the start of the fight, so it's going to be tough.
Oh no, he's hurt more and he must be under damage.
Under damage, a lot of min rolls, and came in with 2 less hurt more kill mores than you had.
Darn.
Alas, you have with that 90 damage and with the YOLO. And a forfeit. Alright. It is over. Round 1's done.
And with that, Dean, we do have Tristal in the booth with us. GG, Tristal. A little rough on that Charlock dive overall, but how do you feel about the seed?
The push top monster has struck once more.
Yeah, it says he's muted right now.
Yeah, it's the PGT thing. I do it constantly. Oop. Down, back. There we go. Try it again. Just round 2.
It would
There we
help.
go.
I muted myself. Jeez.
There we go.
It's been a while. It's almost like I've done this before. Charlock was normal, honestly. I was kind of almost half expecting to do a dive for the sword alone, given the agility situation. But yeah, that's about what I expected here.
So tell us your thoughts. Early on, we saw the struggle to get to what we ultimately found was the Jerk Cave. Was really, you were getting some really terrible luck there. And then afterwards, you just sat down on green dragons for a very long time. What were your thoughts as you went through both of those processes?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate. I kind of should have checked out the spike tile first, I feel like. That was a bit of a mistake in retrospect, because I would have just sat on the green dragon earlier and not even cared about the cave. But my thought process was, if the cave were mountain or grave, I already knew I had a gold grind and I could get all the equipment I wanted. So I really put a priority on getting to that cave, and everything just stood in my way at that point.
Yeah, that zone was not very nice in the first place, and then it was just not friendly to you at all. On top of it, just terrible encounter rates and luck all the way around. But ultimately, it was a really close race throughout most of it, for sure. I think ultimately, last location in Hawksness and it being so close kind of added a little bit to your end. But both of you did opt to go to 16 before doing a dive.
Well, I think you wanted Hawksness to be your last one, because Healmore took so long, and with a Red Dragon Guardian, you're basically not beating it without that. So I'm happy with Hawksness being the last destination. I didn't completely full clear the map. There was a whole section southeast of Charlock I never dealt with. So overall, exploration seemed fine. Everything seemed okay, other than that unfortunate luck at the beginning. But yeah, when you're going up against NESCardinality, you can't have any bad luck happen ever.
Yeah, agreed on several of those points, and it makes a lot of sense what your thought process was through there. So yeah, this was a fantastic race to watch, though, very entertaining. As we see a 109 finish, and if you would have been a little better prepared with Healmore's without those Red Dragons and Armor Knights being rude to you in the first spot, you would have not been very far behind at all. So a little zoomy here. But it's only race one. We are in the best of three, so we'll definitely see at least a race two. I think you guys already have that pre-scheduled here. We'll look at that in a minute. But any thoughts as we wrap up tonight?
We'll do it all again tomorrow. As always, thank you, a huge thank you to all the commentators, restreamers, everyone putting this together. A huge amount of effort. I've lost count a long time ago, but I imagine we've done somewhere around 300 races in the past 2 months, and that is just monumental. So pat yourselves on the back. You're doing an awesome job, all of you.
Yep, come back tomorrow for what should be another awesome race, hopefully. So thanks to everybody as well, and good luck to NESCardinality tomorrow.
Good luck tomorrow, Tristal.
All right, hopefully that takes care of business today. At least for tonight, for this race at least. We have another race coming on later on tonight. What's it, 11:45? It's a while. It's a ways away yet. Let me find that schedule. There it is. We have one at 11:30. Race up there. I think it's here as well. Where's that DWR? I forget.
Yeah, it's going to be over on the DW Randomizer channel, 11:30. Looks like that one is Big Slamoo versus 12:35.
All right, very good. In the meantime, we have some time to kill. We're going to raid Free Enterprise. Let's jump into one of their tournament races. So it's the Blue Moon or the Red Moon, whatever side it is, but they're both going at for FF4 Free Enterprise. Thank you all for watching the race. We have another race tonight, more tomorrow. High Spirits for the restream, and Venicus for our tracking all this nonsense. Thank you all very much behind us for taking care of business. And DK here with me as well, doing some commentary. Thank you all very much.